All the way in town from Los Angeles, friend of the show. You can hear his sports podcast, Not a Fan, on everywhere. You can hear podcasts. Start clapping now, ladies and gentlemen, for Joe Faina.
Keep that clapping going for Duncan, you guys, and Brendan, and yourselves, for surviving. We made it. We're all here. How are y'all? You feeling good? Yeah. I'm feeling great. I got catcalled the other day. That's right. I too. I got catcalled the other day. Don't worry, still a guy. And it's always men who do it. They're doing it to everybody. Lately, strange men have just been approaching me on the street and offering unsolicited compliments about my beard. And they're completely unnecessary. You know, these men, they're just entitled to their opinions. And you have to listen to them crossing the street, asking me about my facial hair. And you know what? I like it. I do. I'm not sure if that's the response you're supposed to have, but it is the one I'm going with. I like it a lot. I'm not the kind of guy who's up here fishing for compliments, but I will accept them. And I do need them very badly, so thanks, men. Appreciate it. It's the one thing men are not screwing up, is we've become slightly more comfortable when complimenting when other men have put in the work. You look nice tonight, sir. It's not a bad thing, it's just a strange thing. If you're the kind of person who went to the kind of high school that I did, you had a lot of friends who were just daring everyone to be gay. Just constantly. Trying to invent scenarios and to trick someone into saying something gay, being gay, acting gay. Questions that you can't answer. How much money would it take, bro? Hey, bro. How much money would it take for you to suck a dick? I don't know what the response to that is. I don't know. More than you have right now, I would imagine. But you can't give them an answer. It doesn't work that way. That's not the point. You got to give them a follow-up question. You got to punch the bullies back. Someone asks me that, how much money would it take? I say, is it your dick or can I pick which dick it is? They never know how to answer that one. Throws them off, right? They're all like, I don't know, man, I guess you can pick. To which I always respond, cool, I pick yours. And shuts him right up. So, y'all can use that. The next time you're out hanging out with high school kids, I don't know what you're doing with your time. I've gone bald, but somehow I'm the hairiest I've ever been. Anyone else feeling me? I was clean shaven this morning. I'm not even wearing a shirt. I just wove this out of my own belly button today. My hair has just moved to a different part of town. You know what I mean? Repopulated. I am worried at the start of a new year that I am wearing way too much denim, and it's become a concern. Anybody else having this problem? I look like I've been sleeping in the back of a Levi's store for weeks. Just trying to set a good example, you know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to set a good example for the people in my family, for the kids in my life. I don't have kids. My brother does. I'm not sure if I want kids. You know what I mean? It's a big decision. Sometimes it's more important to know what you don't want than what you do, you know? Like kids or a job or the vegan option. And I'm not sure if I want kids, but I am an uncle, and that's great. I have a nephew. Tomorrow's his birthday, actually. I'm very pumped. For my nephew. It's a big responsibility being an uncle, right? Any uncles in here? Yeah, right? So there's no wiggle room with the uncle. There's no middle ground. Think of your uncle. Either that person is the best family member or the worst family member. Not quite sure which decision or direction I'm going to go. And my name is Joe, so I'm an Uncle Joe, and that's an extra layer of pressure. There's a lot of those. I had an Uncle Joe. My dad had an Uncle Joe. He had a gambling problem and a secret phone in the back of his house. I have a lot to live up to. Here's what I am going to do. I'm going to teach him bad words. That's a compromise, right? I'm going to teach my nephew bad words. That's my responsibility. But which bad words? You know, like the classics, like bullshit, an asshole. Probably. I'll probably teach those. Or am I going to go with more new bad words like patriarchy and gentrification? You know what I mean? Because all that is bullshit. Full of assholes. Some big changes in my family. There's been a lot of big changes. My dad, last year, this is true, my dad came out to me. Yeah. As a Trump supporter. And it was more about the way that he did it than anything else. It was the exact same thing. Like, he took me out to a fancy dinner. He is working up the courage. He's trying to be very brave about needing to tell me about something that he knows about himself. Maybe he's always known. You know what I mean? But he needs to tell someone. And he told me he voted for Trump, and I just looked at him and go, Dad, that's okay. I love you anyway. I just don't approve of that lifestyle. And, you know, have you just tried picking a woman? You know, you might like it. How do you know unless you've tried voting for someone else? I refuse to believe you were born that way. I think it is a choice. Now, and I would at least appreciate you not shoving it down my throat all the time. It's true, it wasn't Hillary.
Sorry, I'm not a husband.
She's apologizing to the other guy in the crowd. It's great. Thank you guys so much for coming. My parents do love Jesus, though. They really love Jesus. Almost more than they love Trump. And I love Jesus, too. Jesus is my favorite comedian. He's my favorite comedian. I hope to one day be just like Jesus, where long after I'm gone, I've got millions of fans from all over the world who don't understand any of my jokes and anything I was trying to say. So when I think of it, if you read the Bible, there's a lot of jokes, a lot of humor, a lot of sarcasm in the Bible to teach the lessons in there, right? Jesus is walking up to people saying, "He who's without sin, throw the first stone." It's a very ironic statement. It's a good one. But then all of his fans, after the show, going back to their jobs on Monday morning on the break, and they're telling their friends what they saw that weekend. Like, this comedian we saw last weekend, he was fantastic. He had this really great joke about stoning gay people. Tell everybody you know. I don't know, man. Just trying to be a better person. That's all. I'm trying to lead by example. I'm not sure what to do, right? I'm at this point, I'm just appreciative that anyone is letting me, a white guy, speak at all and listen. So, thank you guys so much. I'm just trying to help out. I don't know. I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself. So, it's hard to figure out what to do sometimes. You're trying to be supportive. I'm not sure what to do. So, this year, I went to the Women's March alone. My girlfriend didn't want to get out of bed. So I'll go. I'll commit to that. So I went. I'm just there, and I'm like, I'm not sure what to do, how to help out. And so I'm just there. I don't know. Should I just hand out extra tampons to people who might need them? Turns out that is not what they want you to do. They don't want strange men just handing out tampons at the Women's March. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. My name is Joe Faina. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Joe Faina!